guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today's video is going to be a little bit different than usual because you had 4 consecutive videos about Norway, and at this point I'm announcing that my material from Norway has officially been finished, and I'm back with my content from Latvia. This time I decided to make a video and I'll let you have a sneak peek in my eating habits. I know there are a lot of videos with what I eat in a day from celebrities, from influencers, and so I'm not just copying the most famous topic of YouTube. I am just making a video to show you what is my attitude towards food, what I'm eating usually, what is my philosophy towards eating, and what is my relationship with food. And we all know that around 80% of your results are made in kitchen. So I guess it's obvious that I need to talk about the topic of food on my channel too. Usually what I eat in a day videos show the most common day of the week, but I decided to do 2 days because my eating habits on weekends differ from the ones I have during the week. What can you expect from this video? So basically you will see that I have divided my meals into 3 and building my life around my food. It helps you to have some kind of regimen, because you know I have my breakfast at that time, so you get yourself prepared. You can plan your workouts, you can plan your daily activities, so it's actually very useful. I'm basically showing you a typical day of my weekend and a typical day of my weekday. Why did I decide to make it like this? Well, first of all, my weekend food differs from weekday food. Weekend food might be slightly more nutritious, and you can see some lack of regimen there. During weekdays it's usually very constant, nothing much is changing, basically because I'm preparing for my weekdays. Once I was the person who avoided to eat breakfast, and the only thing I had in my mornings was black coffee, and then I had my first meal around 1 or 2 p.m., which is crazy, and I did it until my stomach started to scream and I had this severe pain in my stomach, basically because I was eating nothing during the first half of the day and survived only on black coffee. My habits changed when I met my goalie, because he always said that breakfast is very important. It helps you to have the energy for your day. The one thing that I have discovered, the first thing you have to do after waking up is drink your water. I usually choose to drink warm glass of water, 1 or 2, sometimes even 3, so that your body wakes up. That's the first thing I'm usually doing. My second meal is basically around 3 or 2 o'clock, sometimes a little bit later if I have something to do during the day, because on weekends I sleep in, so everything kind of shifts, and sometimes my breakfast is at midday because on Fridays I like to watch movies until late and enjoy the moment and the feeling that I don't have to wake up at 7 o'clock the next day. So Saturdays are obviously like sleeping in and enjoying a late breakfast. Good morning. It's quite late. We are sleeping in, and Kosha has always been my partner in crime for that. and yeah, I think we should wake up and have some breakfast. Gosh, what do you think? So it's breakfast time, and one of my favorite breakfasts is oatmeal, and I'm usually adding 1 teaspoon of flaxseed, a little bit of chia seed, and when it's all done, I add 2 or 1 teaspoons of this cocos tasted yogurt. I love it really because it is high in protein and low in fats and carbs, and it has this great taste as one of my favorite candies called Raffaello, you might know it. And of course I add 2 teaspoons of yummy peanut butter, and also I have half of this one. I don't know, but once autumn starts I get really crazy about grapefruits, oranges, lemons, so I am adding also this one to my breakfast. Basically that's it. I'm making my oatmeals with water, but if I feel fancy, sometimes I add a splash of almond milk. I don't do oatmeal on cow milk because it creates some kind of heaviness in my tummy. So basically this is my breakfast, my oatmeal, my grapefruit and black coffee. I don't take any milk, any sugar. Let's dive in. I just had my breakfast as you saw, and now I decided to go out for a run. The weather is perfect. It's the last days of hot weather, I guess, because it's Indian summer here, and we don't know what will follow, maybe heavy rains and cold. So I'm just using the warm days wisely and going out for a run. I will leave my phone home because you obviously have already seen my running videos here in my countryside. This is crazy. I ran 12 kilometers despite the wind, and I'm so proud of myself because when I woke up I felt like I'm gonna run around 5 or 6 kilometers. I think the fact that I am filming today kind of motivated me to run further. So I guess I should say huge thanks to all of you guys watching this video. And just so you know, I have this cupboard here and I just wanted to show you what I have here. So basically oatmeal, that's a must always. I have some whole grain pasta. Recently I've become crazy about shredded coconut. I'm adding it everywhere whenever I'm making cookies, or sometimes just sprinkling it over my oatmeal. Rice cakes, this is like one of my favorite ones. White quinoa, I'm using the quinoa for my salad usually as an additional protein. I have some dark chocolate chips. I don't know, just adding them to ice cream or cookies or whatever. Honey, I use this when I'm making homemade granola. Some buckwheat. Here we have coconut oil, and this is my secret cravings. I usually buy my favorite chocolate. My favorite chocolate is Lindt. Different kinds of dark chocolate. This corner is for moments when I feel low in energy and when I'm craving for some chocolate, which happens quite often. Yes, one of my autumn's favorite snacks and fruits is apples and pears from my own garden, or I go to buy it in the local market. This is my lunch slash dinner because it's 5 o'clock p.m. Basically it's whole grain pasta with veggies, different kind of veggies and shrimp and some greens. We have salad, cucumber and 10% fat cheese. quite a good one. And I really, really like it. It's really tasty. You should try it. If you would like to know the recipe, please comment below and I will share it with you. And here I have some tea, herbal tea. It's chamomile. So it's evening and my last meal. And since I've started to run more actively, I am craving for cottage cheese. And I have recently discovered this one. It has less fat and it's really tasty. And usually I put them on these rice cakes and a little bit of 10% cheese and cucumber. So it's refreshing and tasty. I usually eat like 6 to 7 these ones. Well, it's quite a lot, but I can afford it because I run long distances. So it basically looks like this, and I'm carrying this one, and it's time for Netflix and chill. So my evening snack is going to be, ta-da, ice cream. Lately I've been obsessed with vegan ice creams. Today I'm having this one with peanut butter taste. I love peanut butter, so I think it's going to be just amazing. Why vegan ice creams? I don't know. I just tried once and it appeared that after vegan ice creams I felt a little bit lighter than after the usual ice creams. This doesn't mean that I will not eat like the dairy ice creams anymore, because I truly love Ben & Jerry's and Haagen-Dazs, but yeah, somehow at this point I'm hooked on vegan ice creams, and this is going to be very good. Okay guys, now I'm going to show you my preparations for weekdays. So every evening or every early morning when I wake up, I usually prepare myself a box of salad. It has some greens, a little bit of carrot, tomato, cucumber, white quinoa, and I'm gonna add a little bit of this fish that I usually make on Sundays, and I'm dividing this for the whole week, so I'm adding a little bit to my salad every day. And today I am also adding a little bit of chickpeas. I really love them. So basically the ingredients can vary. Sometimes I add baked pumpkin. So basically this is usually my lunch at work. Oh my god, the sweat is actually dripping. So this is me after evening workout during the weekdays. Usually when I come home from work, I immediately do my home workout so that I don't get too lazy. I must admit that it's really hard. As you can see, I'm sweating throughout because, you know, all the day by the computer, it's really tiring and you just come home exhausted. But somehow I managed to motivate myself to do some home workouts, and afterwards I feel just great. Like now I'm full of energy and ready to have my supper. Supper is the same as I did on the weekends. It's rice cakes with cottage cheese and some veggies like cucumbers, tomatoes, or whatever I'm feeling at that day. And for snacks during the weekdays, I usually choose something healthier, and usually it's some kind of fruit. So this is basically it for my weekday, what I eat in a day. I'm just going now to my shower, and I wanted to show you my pumpkin soup. So obviously autumn is the time for pumpkin, and I really like pumpkin. So basically on Sunday I made this soup, which will be very good for my suppers. So I will have something to change. So instead of eating my cottage cheese rice cakes, I can eat my satisfying and filling pumpkin soup. I found also one sweet potato in my fridge, so I added that one too here, and I added a little bit of chickpeas for the nutty flavor. So I have my own way of staying healthy and happy, and whatever lifestyle you have chosen, you should always remember that it's all about you. It's about how are you feeling, and it shouldn't have a lot of don'ts, because nothing is forbidden. The main thing is to stick to moderate food plan. I'm very happy you watched my today's video. I hope you found something useful in my video. And of course, if you liked this video, don't forget to put your thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and see you next time.